Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming. Today I want to talk about one of gaming's most anticipated sequels, Breath of the Wild 2, go over some newly discovered leaks as well as go over everything that we know thus far. This is going to be a fairly quick video but full of great information if you're excited for anything to do with Breath of the Wild 2. But before we get into all of that, make sure you give this video a like if you're excited for Breath of the Wild 2, share this video with a friend who's also excited for the game, and of course, the most important thing that you guys can do to help the channel grow would be to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. We release 1 to 2 new videos every single week, and the only way to stay up to date with each and every video that we release will be to subscribe and ring the notification bell. And with all that said, let's get right into the video. So we've known about the existence of Breath of the Wild 2 for a couple of years now, and unfortunately, other than one cinematic trailer and one small gameplay trailer, we don't know too much about the game. Hell, we still don't have a solid release date for the title. There are some games that we saw while watching the gameplay trailers that we assumed to be an integral part of this new entry, but nothing concrete stating that they would be a main component in this game. Until fairly recently, that is, when a leaker who goes by the name of Samus Hunter, who we've talked about before on this channel, uncovered a patent by Nintendo concerning Breath of the Wild 2, seemingly confirming that these new abilities would be a huge part of the upcoming entry into the Breath of the Wild series. The first new addition that we see in Breath of the Wild 2's gameplay trailer that Nintendo showcased this summer is Link free falling from the sky. Now, we know that the sky is going to be a big part of this new entry, as we all recall the end of Breath of the Wild 2's cinematic trailer when they focus on what looks to be Hyrule Castle being hoisted into the sky. One of the newest gameplay patents that was recently leaked shows more diverse and dynamic poses for free falling and archery. In this patent, we see Link falling normally, as he did in the original Breath of the Wild. Low velocity falling, which shows the return of the sailcloth in this entry, as well as some new and exciting poses, such as a diving fall, a backwards fall, and a high velocity fall. As for the archery patents, we see a common horizontal ready position that we're all familiar with, as well as an upward ready position that allows you to shoot enemies above you as you plummet to the ground, and a downward ready position that has Link shooting enemies below him while in a free fall. Now, as mentioned, we knew that the sky was going to be a huge part of this entry. That's been showcased fairly well in both trailers that we received for the game. But the addition of these new positions really shows that Nintendo is focusing very heavily on air-based combat and mechanics. The next leaked patent that we see is already addressed in the gameplay trailer we saw during the summer of last year, that being the rewind feature. The most observant of fans noticed that Link was going to be endowed with new features, probably in the form of new runes. We can see from this patent that the objects go back in time in the same way in reverse, and it looks as though it's showing a little gauge in the second picture that allows you only to travel back to a certain point in time. This new mechanic definitely opens up possibilities of some pretty incredible gameplay. I mean, we thought that Breath of the Wild 1 allowed you to basically do anything you wanted in the game, and the second one is already looking to make the first entry look like child's play. The last patent I want to talk about is another new ability that we saw a small snippet of during last summer's presentation, and that is Link having the ability to go through a suspended platform from below its surface. This patent shows the ability will most likely be available again as a new rune at Link's disposal, and not an ability that can only be used at specific points in the game, which we really should have known. I mean, this is Breath of the Wild. The point of the game is to do basically whatever you want, whenever you want. It's just nice to know that it's confirmed to be that way. Now, unfortunately, we still don't have a concrete release date for this game, and we're all hoping for Nintendo to drop more information concerning the release date, and also a proper title for the game at Nintendo's first Nintendo Direct for the year of 2022, hopefully coming in February. Alright guys, and that is it. As mentioned, this is going to be a fairly short video. There was some Breath of the Wild 2 news that I thought you guys would enjoy, and I really wanted to share it with you. After taking a look at the new information about this game, are you even more excited for the release of Breath of the Wild 2? What gameplay mechanics are you most looking forward to? And are there any other mechanics maybe from a past Zelda entry that you would like to see make a comeback? Let me know in the comments section down below. I love talking to you guys and hearing your opinions. Also, don't forget to like the video if you found it informative or entertaining, and of course, the most important thing that you guys can do to help the channel grow would be to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. We release 1 to 2 new videos every single week, and the only way to stay up to date with each and every video that we release would be to subscribe and to ring the notification bell. And with all that said, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of this video. You know I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and as always, keep on gaming.